Chat, welcome to a segment I don't know how to name. Thank you, Mr. Flipnote, for submitting some games. First, we will begin with a thing named Alf. And if you don't know him, he eats cats. So what we have here is a collection of games for the Sega Master System and for Game Gear. I had Game Gear. I didn't have Master System. Game Gear was a pretty... Oh my god. This is the game? Game Gear was very disappointing. I really wanted to like it, but I just did not like it. Apparently, is the game stretched? It's loud? Dude, what are you talking about? It's not that loud. Game Gear was widescreen. Whoa! I don't like Mr. Grabby Hands over here. He grabs you, and then you turn into a spirit of Watto. Wait, has Grabby Hands broken into our home? Dude. What does this say? These things never seem to have fuel when you need them. Oh, it's loop. Chat. That death was bullshit. I'm trying to go into... Oh. I don't know what I pressed just now, but... A rat. Alf, are you... Game over. Why is Alf so terrible at everything? But yeah, I mean, it's a sitcom starring a weird alien, and they had to make a game out of it. So this reminds me a lot of the Home Alone games, and I mean that in the worst possible way. No swimming without a suit. That's no fun. You'll have to get a swimsuit. He eats cats, actual cats. Oh, I'm aware of that. It kind of blows my mind that it ended up being such a success of a show. When your lead character eats the most beloved pet, or one of the top 2 most beloved pets. Like, what was that choice? Also, I know this isn't... Ugh, I can't do this anymore. I know this isn't the main level of quality. That was the Sega Master System. I'm sorry, that wasn't the Game Gear. This is Game Gear now. So this is Beavis and Butt-head from 1994. I've played some really bad Beavis and Butt-head. It looks like Butthead's gums are bleeding. Okay. Oh, I lost health for that. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, this was still the Wild West of just trying to figure out what it— oh my god, they're dead.
Shut up, Beavis.
The other Beavis and Butt-head games aren't much better. At least there was one where you could, like, make them tongue each other, but this one you can't do— okay. Game over!
Shut up.
The animations are nice, at least. I feel like that was Game Gear's whole thing, was we have colors and we have better graphics than Game Boy. But, like... just there's so, a lot missing. What the fuck is this? Yeah, batteries lasted like 45 minutes. But that's a weird game over screen. Chat. I will say that's a great face. Bonkers wax up. Hit buttons to beat each other up. Oh, is that what that was? It's fine. So I sold my Game Boy for drug money. Kidding. My, Game Gear. That's the joke. I sold it so I could buy more games. I only really had, like, the Ren and Stimpy game, which was bad, and Sonic Spinball, which I didn't particularly care for. So, really wasn't much there on that for me. And also, Game Boy, it was fine. There's plenty of games to keep me busy on the Game Boy. I know it looked like crap, and it didn't have a backlight, but the batteries lasted a while. So if there were good Game Gear games, I don't know what they are. So this is me reliving those moments from my childhood. I'm trying to, like, did I make a mistake selling it? Maybe. Maybe I didn't. You already forgot what this game was? Bonkers wax up. So this reminds me of a lot of Super Nintendo games I played, with just horrendous level design. I really, really dislike levels like this. Just, like, really confusing multi-tiered levels. The only game that kinda did it well for me was Lost Vikings. But anytime I would rent a game that had levels like this, I knew I was in for a bad time. But yeah, I think it's just collect stuff and try not to die, and that's the game. I don't know who Bonkers is. Does anyone? Who is this cat that Alf would have probably eaten? It's just a cartoon. We're having fun. Alright, this is G-Sonic, Sonic Blast. Like I said, it's a grab bag. There could be good games. This one's bad. This looks great. Sonic is, like, as big as a tree, if not bigger. Chat, honest question. How does one go fast when one can only see only a little in front of them? I don't think this is that good. Just an inclination. Wait, this is 94? Did it say? It's kind of doing, like, the Donkey Kong Country approach. Why does he look like wet clay? Maybe they had some kind of, like... This is 1996? Oh, boy. Yeah, it looks like they were trying to do the you know, SGI workstation sprite output thing, you know? But, it's so zoomed in. This is a direct response to Donkey Kong, also Sonic 3 on Genesis. Controls are not terrible. You know, they're, like, better than any of the games I've played a moment ago, of course, but... I've played better Sonic games. Alright, well that's G-Sonic. There is more Sonic, don't get me wrong, but we'll just keep going. This is another Game Gear game. This is Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Oh boy! Oh. Vinny, you can be honest, it sucks dog shit out of a dick vent. Yep. What you said, sure. That's horrible. Why would you say that about Sonic the Hedgehog? Gosh, it sure seems creepy around here. Ooh.
Stolen the magic crystal, but after everyone. In the village, where you really crystal, good magic and magic.
Daisy talks normally? Oh, my bad. Okay. I just assume that you can jump on an enemy in a platformer. Very, very many platformers so far tonight. Chat, I am very entertained. Press jump mid-air to stomp. Oh, I see someone in chat actually grew up with this. Yeah, you do a Mickey Mouse booty blast. I get it now, okay. Do you think Disney's proud of some of these games? Like, or is this in the vault? Oh boy, cheesecake! Whoa! This one got a remake? Oh. This got a remake in HD in 2014. Wait, was it only this Game Gear game, or was there, another version of this? Not this one, Castle of Illusion? Well, this is Land of Illusion. I'll be honest with you, this is better than that shitty Ren and Stimpy game I grew up with. Like, easily. You missed a chest above spawn? I know, chat member. It's okay. We can let that go, I think. It's fine. You can throw objects. Hey, M! What does that stand for? Man pussy! Oh! Oh. There you go! Do you think Disney would ever, invite me to their parks for saying something like that? I think they would. I know, listen, Disney notoriously lets anyone do whatever they want with Mickey Mouse. It's true. Haha, I'm free at last. The Earth will soon be all mine. And that's all you need to know. Got it. Eula. That was a face. Yeah, the Mickey game, I mean, it's just everything just controls kind of, it just feels sluggish, a lot of these games. This one, not so much, but the Mickey game was just as basic Babby platformer as you can get, but it was still better than the Ren and Stimpy game. It was still better than Alf and Beavis and Butt-head and Bonker and G-Sonic, maybe, I'm not sure. There's combos. You can do combos like Street Fighter in this one. Like, that's a Hadouken. I'm doing Hadoukens, chat. This is okay. It doesn't look like you can... It looks like a beat-em-up, but I think it's a... kind of a beat-em-up hybrid, fighting game. There's a couple good Power Rangers games. I played a couple growing up. There's a lot of bad ones, too. Played those as well, but this one is, you kill a bunch of regular enemies, and then you fight a boss. I think that seems to be the pattern. I would imagine the other Rangers have different combos. But what's good about this is it's not like that sluggish thing I was telling you about. This actually feels like a competent kind of fighting game. If I knew the other moves, I'd be in better shape, but... Yeah, this is definitely not bad. If I got this instead of fucking Ren and Stimpy... Chat, I'm still pissed about that Ren and Stimpy game. Every Ren and Stimpy game I got was shit. I was my favorite cartoon, and all of the games were such ass. So many wasted rentals and purchases, my god. Alright. Oh, she said gnarly. Alright, here's one for Sega Master System. It's called My Hero. Wow, okay, that was easy. Easy death. It's not the most fun thing in the world to die in one hit in a beat-em-up. Oh no! Oh boy! Oh! Okay! Apparently, a chat member saying this is one of the worst Master System games. Chat, is that supposed to be a burger or a pizza on that sign? I don't really have much more to say about that game. It was really bad. And I only needed to play it those 90 seconds. Looking it up, my hero is 5 minutes long. Oh man, what a fucking unfortunate purchase that would have been. Okay, so you're a penguin. You got an egg. You cannot land on your egg, otherwise the egg maybe hatches. This is like kind of apt considering commercial chaos tonight. Vinny, did you miss the intro? It was crazy. What was crazy about it? That didn't hatch, that died. Broken. You crash landed on a planet in space. What other games do you remember renting? Chat member wanted to know. I definitely rented a lot of licensed crap. You know, if I was into like a movie and then I saw it, like Jurassic Park, stuff like that. There's a game called Flashback that I just didn't understand. I didn't get it. Psycho Fox. It's a Kojima villain? Zool, I didn't like that much, but I rented it again. More egg-based gameplay. I said the reaction to the game Flashback in chat was pretty intense. There were some people that were like, I hated it, and then others were like, oh, I like that game. So this is a platformer with really not great platforming controls. You get stuck in the air, and it's like you move too quickly otherwise. It's like really, really sluggish and weird. Cool graphics though, I guess, for the Master System. Speaking of Ren and Stimpy, this isn't the one I had growing up, but this is Quest for the Shaven Yak, starring Ren Hoek. Ren, look, a new pair of shoes. Alright, cool. Oh, your health is rubber nipples. So fucking gormless. Wait. Chat, he's throwing toothbrushes. What was the other game on the Game Gear? There's another Ren and Stimpy game on the Game Gear, wasn't there? Log. Oh, the motion blur in this is awful. The ghosting. I don't know why there's motion blur. Was it Fire Dogs? It was something. I'm not sure what it was, but it was. I remember him throwing toothbrushes. It's an emulator setting. I don't know how to color emulation. Interframe blending. Increases, emulates LCD translucency, but increases motion blur. Got powdered toast now. It's like so many of these platformers, there's just the levels don't have any character. It's like one of the things, like, no, it's not that memorable. Sorry if this is like your favorite game. I don't mean to make fun of it. But it traumatized me. I assume these are toothbrushes. They might not be. I don't know. They could be axes backwards. This was the only Ren and Stimpy game? Really? On the Game Gear? Where's Gary? Oh, Gary's not gonna be around tonight. I'm sorry. Maybe this was it then. Maybe this was the game I had. I do remember the toothbrushes, and I feel a little empty on the inside, so maybe this is the one. You had the shitty SNES one. Well, I rented the shitty SNES one. Vidiots! But also, you know, again, I got it Game Gear as a Christmas present, and it was just sad. Still is. Sonic Chaos. Game feels claustrophobic, no power-ups, no bosses, you just throw toothbrushes at animals. Very sad state of affairs, that Ren and Stimpy. Well, for comparison purposes, I'm gonna play as Sonic. Okay, already, I can see a little bit more. It's still, there's that Game Gear sluggishness. I don't know really, maybe it's a slowdown when there's too many things on the screen. But yeah, no, this is already way better than the other game. Just, I can see more of what's happening. It's a little faster, too. I still think... Oh my god, that was awful. That sounded like a fucking dentist drill. I still say that if you're gonna play a game with platforming this quick, this fast, you need to be able to see a lot on the screen. So, okay, Mario Land 1. Mario is tiny. He doesn't even move that fast, but a little bit. I mean, and he's like tiny. Which, Mario... That is horrible noise. Mario Land 2 made him bigger. But they changed the gameplay a little bit. It's got its own, like, pacing and feel. But yeah, limited screen real estate from, like, the 80s and 90s meant that you had to either have really small characters, or you just, yeah, they take up a good chunk of the screen. Listen, I'm not the biggest Sonic gameplay fan to begin with. I'm sorry to say. I admit Sonic 3 is a classic, absolutely. But... you know, it's not my favorite type of platforming. And this, yeah, playing it on a smaller screen makes it a little harder. Sonic owns Mario, Vinny. Bro, you want to do console wars right now? Oh, you have a Sonic badge on your chat messages. Bro, right now, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, God. I forgot what I was gonna say. I think the dentist drilled into my brain. Ah! Well, yes, it's better than the other game. If I had that instead of Ren and Stimpy, would I have enjoyed it more? Yes. Chat, is that Ghostbusters? That sounds like Ghostbusters a little bit. Okay. There's so many games here that I didn't even know existed. Sonic Drift was the origin of why does Sonic need a car memes? It's pretty funny. Now, was this also on Genesis? Oh my god. Was this also on Genesis, or is this, exclusively this? No? Yeah, it's one of these style racing games. It's not like a fake Mode 7. It's just like the track. You just gotta turn into it. I think there are items, but I always pass them. When will I get back to Sonic Cross Worlds? One day I will. I know people enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it too. When Mega Man comes out? That's the correct answer. When is Mega Man, dropping? As, you know, like, when is he dropping? Chat. April, probably? Next year? Okay. You have an item? You know what's funny about that? I don't know how to use it. Up on the D-pad. Up on the D-pad. Were you a Mario kid? It's weird meeting someone who doesn't like playing Sonic. I've heard a lot of people have similar issues with Sonic's gameplay. I didn't grow up with Sega. I had the Game Gear, and I formulated a lot of opinions based on that. You could say I'm a Mario kid. Yeah, you could say that. I'm sorry to give up my spot. You know. Yeah, I might have liked Mario a lot. Well, I had Nintendo growing up, and then I had Super Nintendo, but I didn't have Genesis. So, but I didn't, you know, I didn't, like, argue with people. I played Sonic, like, 1 and 2 at a friend's house, and I thought they were cool. But as I got older, it just didn't click with me the same way it did for a lot of people. There's no rivalry thing, like one's not better than the other, necessarily. Maybe when I was a kid, but I don't really... A good game's a good game. And Sega made Skies of Arcadia, which is one of my favorite games ever. But in terms of, like, platforming, yeah, I just run into walls when I play Sonic games. Also, this game is very, very simple. I think if I played this in the 90s, I probably would have enjoyed it, though. Playing it now, you know, play that next to, like, Mario Kart or Super Circuit, it doesn't have the pizzazz for me. Another Sonic game on the Game Gear. This is Sonic Labyrinth. I love starting up a Sonic game and people are like, fuck, no, skip. What is this? This was Sega's answer to Kirby's Dream Course. But they didn't want to make it good, though, right? Because they wanted to make it bad on purpose, I think. It is a bad port of an arcade game. Oh, it's a nightmare. The lore of this game is stupid. Eggman gives Sonic heavy shoes so he can't run. Wow. You know what kills the game, right? It's the limited directional movement. Well, I mean, there's a couple things. There's more than one, but it's only like 8 directions, which does not really... It's not great for a game like this. Oh, Lord. How do you complete a level? Like, what's happening? Oh, goal. Ah, shit. It's hard to, like, also... it's hard to figure out, like, where you are in relation to enemies, kinda. It's really it's really cool. It's freaking sweet. It's okay, I just gotta get that key. Oh, rebound. Oh man, chat. Maybe it's okay I didn't know some game- oh my god. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Please, please do not respawn. Please do not respawn. I would rather walk slowly. Wait, the key's gone? What happened to the key? The enemies get the keys? I have no idea how anyone could really enjoy this game. Even, like, being charitable, this is a very trying experience on one's patience. This makes that, like, other Sonic game from earlier, what was it called? G-Sonic, Sonic Blast, it makes it look like a masterpiece. Where's that last key? Bottom right? Someone answer that phone. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I have to get back without getting hit. This is like one of those games where you ask yourself, did the people that made it actually... did they play it? I am genuinely trying, too. Like, I swear I just want to be done with this. I am not, like, playing poorly on purpose. This game just controls that badly. I did it. You know what? At least I did it. That's a tough one, chat. That's a tough one. I'm sorry if you got that for Christmas. Another Sonic game on the Game Gear. Sonic the Hedgehog, Triple Trouble. This is apparently a good one, according to many folk in chat. Well, it seems like there's a Sonic curse. Every other one is good. It's like the Star Trek movies. Turquoise? Is the Turquoise Zone like a Game Gear exclusive kind of type level? I know I don't play these games long enough to make any real informed opinion. All I can do is... I mean, it's still... first impressions are really important, too. But I can tell you what a game looks like, I can tell you how it plays, but I will never be able to tell you if I'm playing a game for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, there's no way I can tell you if a game is, like, really good or not. But I can tell you if it makes me want to scream. Last game, you figure out what you're in for within the first 5 minutes. This got a fan remake. That's good. It's nice to know that people are willing to put the work in to make a game stick around a little bit longer so more people can appreciate it without some of the limitations. I think, yeah, I don't know, maybe one of the reasons Sonic didn't click for me is because I didn't play it when I was a kid. Playing it as an adult, which is all of the good Sonics that I did play, basically, aside from maybe like 20... oh, piss! Aside from like 20 minutes here and there when I was a kid. And, I'm just like, yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. But I think I like a slightly slower, more exploration and more methodical approach. Oh boy. I do like some of the 3D Sonics a little bit. I kind of... I don't know, here and there, I've played something I liked. But, yeah. Are you gonna do one boss fight? Not really. No, my favorite Sonic game is the one where he has the gun. No, wait, no, the sword. No, wait, 06. That was Shadow's game with the gun? Oh, right, yes, that's right. I didn't play that one. This is a perfectly good game that I probably would have enjoyed way better than anything I had on Game Gear. This is a Master System game. See, I had, like I said, Sonic Spinball was not for me. I think this was an NES game, too. It's like a port or something. I don't really get it. Remember when you played a bootleg of this, Vinny? Vaguely. I feel like I also played... Oh, right, there's the plane section, too. There's a sped-up version and a plug-and-play. Oh. Alright. Back to Game Gear. Super columns. Wait, what's this one? Oh, this is the clip of me wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty funny still. It's just so, it's crazy. What was that? Everything happens so fucking fast. It's really, Chad, it's good. Here, I'll show you. What was that? Oh, God. Yeah, that's good stuff. Alright, super columns it is. What we got here? Okay, I can kind of surmise. I can hear what's going on here, too. It's Puyo adjacent and Tetris adjacent in some ways as well. But yeah, there's 3 columns. 3 things. Yeah, 3. It's fine. I would have been fine to play something like this. Oh, that sucks. I'm just saying, I had just a very hard go of it when it came to, Game Gear. And anyone, like I said, I only had a couple games. I didn't know what the games were. I didn't know what the good games were supposed to be on the console. So, unfortunately, anything that was supposed to be good, I did not have. Anyway, Tails Adventure is next. Whenever I pop a new Sonic or Sonic-adjacent game in, I wait to see what chat's reaction is going to be. When I see "Oh no," I know we're in for a good time. No, exit. Okay. This one's fun. It's like a slower-paced Metroid-style game. Well, I'll never be able to actually spend enough time with it to find that out, I'm sorry to say. But we can take a look at some of the gameplay and visuals for a minute. Do you get more hover as you go? You do. Yes, and you unlock napalm. There's a weird... Yeah, the chat's reaction is either, hey, this is a pretty good game, or, oh no. So, maybe a little divisive. Go Tails, fly. Fly. Fly like a baby. Was this? Someone posted a code to unlock everything. You know what? Sure. Why not? ADE7. AD7. AA2A. That shit just scrolled up. It's gone now. Please repost that. What if the code is a big prank? Then I will have a vendetta against Tails for the rest of my mortal existence. And beyond. A6. $6012. You posted a troll face at the end of it? Alright. Wow. Big difference. And napalm. You have to equip in the menu. You didn't equip? You can switch items? Oh. Well, unfortunately, I can't get back there unless I either die or complete the level, I don't think. Sorry. Select button? Was there a select button on the Game Gear? Walk off the screen to the left. All that time putting in a code and I didn't even get a chance to see. Oh, well, he flies. Tempo. Tempo Jr. I feel like I remember this character from something. Homie floats. You played a Tempo game during your failed mascot stream. Well, it's more like a forgotten mascot thing, because some of the mascots were cool. I felt bad about calling them failed when there were so many good designs and, like, actually genuinely cool games. But sometimes, you know, a cool game doesn't translate to good sales. It's rude to call Vinny a failed mascot like that. Game Freak made this game? Yeah, they would. You do some floating. You be floating in this game. But it's kind of cool, and I like the background visuals. It's like kind of weird and abstract. Kind of reminds me of that SNES classic Beavis Kids. Now that's a game. Yeah, this is definitely not bad by any means. This is kind of cool. Floaty as fuck, but, you know, some people might prefer floaty. Who knows? This is also... okay. This is more the style of platformer that I kind of... well, a little faster than this, maybe. But, I think this is kind of... for a screen this small and a sprite this big, the pacing works well. But it's got them big... it's got them big crazy levels. Wonder Boy and Monster Worlds on the Sega Master System. Now this got... I don't know if it got a sequel recently or a remake, but this I know is a classic. And I'm definitely not gonna get a chance to play very much of it. It got a hand-drawn remake. I think I got sent a code for that. Did I play it? Huh. No, I don't think I played it. Okay, fine. This is a port of the Genesis title. What is that sword reach? The Genesis one is better. Wonder Boy eventually got English localization and became Adventure Island? Well, hang on a minute. Isn't it Adventure Island where you're a caveman? It's complicated? Alright, that's all you had to say, chat member. No, I fuck with this. I would have loved this as a kid. Especially, like, I just liked games where the dude has a sword. Oh my god. Oh god, I just got a Metroid password flashback. A little dissonance happening in the music there. Also, kind of Maple Story. Stuff like the first thing that comes to mind. But yeah, for Master System, this is gorgeous. Just like nice art direction. It's like goofy little fellas. I'm sure... so is it like more of an RPG? I'm assuming you get more hearts. Do you get better weapons? I would imagine you do. Yeah. Radius. Shields, different boots. Magic, which I can't really use yet. It's very similar to Zelda 2. Yeah, I would have loved this one growing up. Definitely. I think with Nintendo it was a little more obvious what the games were that you had to get. But I also had a bunch of clunkers too. There was some stuff on the NES that I had that was just like... just trash. What do I do here? Do I play music? You have to buy items? Oh. You need an ocarina? Huh. Alright. There's a couple more games. I'm sorry, what the fuck is that? This is Zaxxon 3D. There... I know I have 3D mode on. Can someone explain 3D mode? Do I need glasses for this? Did this game come with glasses? Okay, so yes, glasses are confirmed. Active shutter glasses like 3D TVs had a few years ago existed for Master System. Oh. You know what? I've seen enough. So Woody Pop, last one. Woody Pop. Woody Pop, why you not move? You need a paddle controller for this? But I have a D-pad. I too like playing games that I cannot play or see without a peripheral. I mean, hey, Nintendo just did it with their cool Virtual Boy service that they capture footage from and then claim that they can't let you play it without goggles. All right, chat member, and all of the chat members, I want to thank you for joining tonight. That was, actually, hang on. Okay. That was a little grab bag, just for fun, so I could get further educated on what Sonic and Pals and all the other games on Game Gear and Sega Master System had to offer. I had a bit of a blind spot. Obviously, I didn't grow up with this stuff. Almost did, but it just didn't happen. So now I'm a little bit better educated, and Alf is a fucking terrible game. Also, there's a porthole pack of games like Michael Jackson Moonwalker, Altered Beast, which I think was an arcade game first. There's other ports of stuff from Genesis and Super Nintendo. Echo the Dolphin for Game Gear, shit like that. So maybe that'll be another time. Earthworm Jim on Game Gear. I'm sure that one looks like $1 million. But yeah, I'm learning. I'm getting a wider view of what Sega had to offer in the late 80s and early 90s. Thank you, Mr. Flipnote, for making that. Does Gary even exist? I don't know if Gary exists. We have to find him. But that won't be tonight, chat. There was no Mario on Sunday stream? Well, that's not true. There was that image of Mario, the Mario 64 face. He's the Sunday stream mascot. I can't get rid of him. He's got a... That guy's doing double duty. Triple duty. All right, chat, thank you. Thank you, everybody that submitted anything. I would like to let you know that the submission form has been going amazing. Anyone who's submitted stuff via the submission form, it's been really, really cool. If you have anything that you think would be fun, a game collection, a weird plug-and-play, some weird obscure game that maybe you think you only know about, whatever, go to submit.vinesauce.com and you could submit it there. So commercials can be submitted there too, bad life hacks, choicer voicer packs, stuff to play in between games, even key jingles. So yeah, it's appreciated. Okay, goodbye everybody. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I hope you have a great week. I'll be playing more Pokopia this week. I'll be playing, I don't know, stuff. Some other stuff. Goodbye.